So FDR's New Deal pretty much screwed over generations of black folks to come? How else has redlining impacted black folks?
There's plenty, but three really stick out: wealth, education, and criminal justice. First, let's talk about wealth. For y'all who don't know, home ownership is the primary driver of wealth. And who has a harder time getting homes?
Black people?
Bingo. Even when home ownership is an option, homes in black neighborhoods are, on average, valued around 25% lower than homes in white neighborhoods. This is the case across the board, even if the homes in neighborhoods are similar.
So off the bat, homes in black neighborhoods are less valuable.
Yep. And the plot thickens. People in redline neighborhoods pay higher insurance premiums, they also pay higher interest rates, and are denied mortgages more often.
Hold up. We get a lot of our school funding through local property taxes. I bet that redlining impacts education too. How does that all work?
Let me ask a genius who can answer that question.
Yes, Michael, I am a genius.
No, not you. I mean Nicole Hanna-Jones. She's the recipient of the MacArthur Genius Grant and knows education like the back of our hand. See, I can hit her up on our special genius hotline. Funny, I don't see your name on the list. Nicole, tell our girl how redlining has impacted education.
We get most of our school funding through local property tax. That meant that black cities cannot produce as much money as white suburbs, which can tax at a very low rate on high property tax. And so you see vast disparities between how suburban schools that serve lots of white kids are funded and urban schools that serve lots of black and Latino kids are funded. And that all goes back to the legacy of redlining.
Wow. Did the Fair Housing Act help at all?
Once redlining and discrimination in lending and housing became illegal in 1968, we didn't rejigger all of the property values that had been directly related to redlining, which put a premium on white communities and put a much lower property value rate on black communities. It's not like we started from scratch and equalized all of these property values. We just continue to watch white communities accumulate more and more wealth and black communities be deprived. And of course, that's going to impact how schools can be funded.
Are there any places where we can really see the effects of redlining on education?
One place where you can really see this play out probably in the most oppressive way would be the city of Detroit, home to the most unequal school funding border in the country. And that's the border between Grosse Pointe, which is very, very wealthy and almost entirely white, which borders right on Detroit. The schools in Detroit are falling apart, and the schools in Grosse Pointe, one of them has marble floors.